Jill MacAulay. Well, I think England and Scotland they've got strengths and weaknesses. I was talking with somebody earlier on in the conference, and I think one of the areas, particularly with regard to investment into early stage businesses, Scotland is very strong with regard to its angel network. We've had over 500 million. In angel money investing into businesses in the last 20 years. But what we don't have is the next level of investment, the venture capital money, the much more serious money that's going to get our businesses to become global players. Whereas England has got a great deal more of that, but they are rather envious of Scotland's angel market because they see that very early stage seed investment is not very widespread across England. So in any area, I think there are strengths and weaknesses. So I think we want to try and create a little bit more balance, across the whole of the UK, and it's kind of polarised a little bit at the moment. For a priority for incubation at the moment is not only to help early stage and startup businesses, but I think also to try and help the businesses that it's already got within its incubator environments and to try and get them from kind of stage 1 to stage 2, stage 3 growth. We were talking earlier on today about when do we graduate them out. I'm less worried about that at this particular point in time because I think businesses, they need, even if they're 3 or 4 years old, they still need substantial assistance. The world out there is very rough, and if we can handhold them for a little bit longer in order to make them a little bit stronger, I think we want to be more focused on that and less focused on when we should be exiting them because the time is right, because they've been in too long. I think we want to think less about that and think about, well, when is the right time strategically for them to leave, rather than what are the rules and regulations of incubation and how long that they're in. So I think the focus should be in getting them to a stable environment where they are capable of surviving on their own, and then looking at planning their exit quite carefully. Is business incubation fit for purpose across the whole of the UK? I think that's like asking how long is a piece of string. If today's conference is showing anything, there is not a one-size-fits-all. There are all sorts of incubators with all sorts of remits. I think incubation, what it's got to look at a little bit more closely is not supporting every single project that comes in front of them, but actually supporting the projects and putting its human resources, its financial resources into those potential businesses that have actually got some promise about them, rather than taking on an attitude of being completely inclusive and everybody gets their shot. Not everybody is supposed to be an entrepreneur, and therefore I think we have to start making some tougher decisions about what projects we are supporting, and there are some that we perhaps shouldn't be supporting within incubator environments. I think some of the improvement in the ecosystem, the business incubation ecosystem, could be around having a seed fund together with that incubation environment. It's something that's quite close to my heart. We've just launched a new angel syndicate looking at seed funding, and we found it quite helpful in drawing projects to us that are of good quality but that need a little bit of money. So, and I think the two strategies work very well together, because you can give a very good business incubation environment, but if they're starved for cash, it does make life very difficult for them. Likewise, you can give people lots of money, but if you don't give them the right business environment, they will very quickly squander that money. So I think and there is more of a movement. We're seeing a lot more movement towards this kind of early stage pump priming money. And I think if incubators can link to some kind of, they don't have to have it themselves, but some kind of initiative that helps to pump prime early stage projects, I think that's a marriage made in heaven.